Good evening, KU. My name's Charlotte James.
And I'm Jaden.
So tonight we're bringing you our broadcast. This is our second broadcast of the season.
Week number 5.
We are officially 30% done with our first semester, which is crazy to think.
Crazy. It feels like I just moved in yesterday.
Yeah. So how are classes going for you? What's
good? Pretty stressful. I have 3 exams next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We like to keep them consistent.
Yeah. I had my first college exam today.
Okay, how'd that go?
It was what I expected. I don't want to jinx anything, of course, but I thought it was pretty solid. Got a few next week as well, but feeling pretty confident with it. Feeling very prepared. Very lucky to feel that way.
Good. So. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if I totally feel prepared yet, but I still have a little bit of time to study. I have a couple final papers and stuff to turn in and stuff. But I'm kind of glad that I have a little. It's in between the 2 weeks,
Absolutely.
You can spread them out. Absolutely.
So, KU, they did the U.S. News and World Report Best College Rankings, and KU dropped 24 spots.
I mean, obviously, as someone who goes here, I'm going to be a little bit biased, but I feel like that is pretty harsh. So far, so good at KU, at least for me. I feel like that's, it's pretty harsh. But, what do you think people should, grade a college on?
Well, I think academic success, obviously. It's
for sure.
We come here for college, and that should be a major
Number
factor
one.
into it, yes. But I also think that student life and student energy and support at games and or events should also count towards that.
Yeah, extracurriculars are definitely huge, and even after college success.
Yes,
I think
absolutely.
It's also a big one. It kind of shows you've had a good college education if you can succeed after, the fact.
Definitely.
I definitely think that's also a big part of that.
Yeah.
Speaking of KU football is 3-0 and plays BYU this Saturday at home. I'm definitely very excited about that game. KU won all 3 of its non-conference games, but the schedule now gets tougher. Head coach Lance Leipold says every victory counts as the Jayhawks prepare for a rugged Big 12 schedule.
A couple things that kind of hit me after the game. One, we better embrace victories around here. And some aren't going to be as pretty as others. But wins have been pretty darn tough to come at the University of Kansas for quite a while. This program hasn't been 3-0 consecutive years since 91, 92. Really says a lot about what our staff and our program and our players have really gotten accomplished. And this program has come a long way in a very short period of time. And for us to take that now into conference play is going to be important.
So yeah, like I said, football has been doing pretty good so far, but we definitely have a big schedule ahead.
Yeah, big game this weekend. I'm looking forward to it. Are you going?
Yes, I'm definitely going to go, and it's family weekend, which I'm very excited about.
Is your family coming into town?
Yes, so my mom and my aunt both graduated from KU.
That's awesome.
So yeah, everybody's coming back, having a good time, and I'm very, very excited.
My family's coming down too from Iowa. Both my amazing parents and my 2 sisters. Shout out to them. They're my best friends, and they are bringing one of my dogs.
Hey.
So I'm very excited for that.
So the road trip in it.
Oh, yes. It's not too bad of a drive, but they're bringing my dog, and I'm very excited to see all of them and just spend some time and show them how much fun I'm having here and let them meet my friends and all that fun stuff. Yeah. But I'm very excited, and got to kick them out Sunday because I got to study for those tests.
I was gonna say, I told my mom, I called her and I was like, so I can't wait to see you, but also I will be studying this weekend a lot. So
Absolutely.
Be prepared for that.
Yes, but they've never gone to any college sporting events.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my mom is from New York and my dad's from Colorado, so in Iowa we don't really get either of those places around. But I'm very excited to go to the game with my sisters and show them what that's all about and just see them and spend some time with them.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I cannot wait. I've never been to a tailgate.
Oh,
before.
Wow.
Okay. So we're going tailgating.
Lots of firsts for your
family.
Yes,
lots of firsts for the James family.
Very nice.
We're going tailgating before the game, and we got some pretty good seats, or what was left.
I was going to say,
we did sell out, so
which is good.
Yeah.
The games have been pretty packed so far.
Yes.
Have you been to the other games?
Oh, I have not missed a game yet.
Neither have I.
I was up till 12:30 in my apartment last week watching
awesome.
the game, supporting the team,
Yes,
just giving it.
It's hard not to when we're doing so well.
Exactly. All we can do is hope for the best and give them all the support we possibly can.
Absolutely.
Let those cheers ring, and I just absolutely love the cheers from the field when we
Oh,
do like
yeah,
the rock
that's
chalk and then the other
KU
side.
traditions. I mean, there's nothing
It's
like it, right?
Absolutely. I never would have expected to love the tradition side so much.
Really? Interesting.
I just
I
absolutely
mean, for
loved
me,
it.
for having like family KU alums, because I said my brother also went here. So like I said, like my whole family went here. So for me, like traditions are like even like almost like family traditions.
Absolutely.
So like it's pretty deep. But from an outside perspective, that's cool that they're
Yeah.
really important to you too.
I am
so, yeah.
very, very excited. But it should be good. Have you gotten involved in any activities since you got here?
I have. So I'm actually a part of Hearts for the Homeless, which goes out and does medical stuff for homeless people.
That's
so that's one
awesome.
of the clubs that I got involved with. So.
Awesome. Well, when we come back, we will be back with the news.
Yeah, I always just clap in this part.
This is where everyone's talking amongst themselves. Do you know how to do it? Do you know how to do it?
Are we supposed to smile?
When do we start? Somebody over here already started.
Can we talk about the piccolo part's the most complicated one?
It is. If you listen, you're doing it when the band's not playing.
You have to tell me when it starts. I still don't know.
Here we go. Just clapping now. No humps. Nailed it.
I practiced this morning.
Mine was just two people.
It has a right and a wrong way of doing it. No. Wrong.
I like my way better.
I don't know how to
1,
do
2,
the
3,
end.
4.
It's just I don't know the
Sorry.
head.
It's hard by yourself.
Back, I am still Jaden.
And I am Charlotte. This is your Wednesday Good Evening KU News Update. Massive flooding in Libya has destroyed entire cities while killing up to 20,000 people. 2 dams collapsed earlier this week, sending a wall of water and mud directly into the city of Derna. And while the waters have subsided, it is now the threat of waterborne diseases which pose the greatest threat.
5 American prisoners returned home from Iran yesterday in a prisoner exchange agreement that allowed Tehran to acquire $6 billion worth of oil reserves that were formerly frozen under U.S. sanctions. 5 Iranian nationals are being released in a rare exchange at a time when tensions are extremely high. Freed prisoner Kaveh Said Amami said he is concerned that friends and colleagues remain in prison. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has been acquitted of all 16 articles of impeachment, which accused him of misconduct, bribery, and corruption. Paxton is a close ally of former President Trump and has been suspended without pay since May. An American F-35 fighter jet went missing Sunday afternoon after the pilot had to eject due to a mishap. The Marines ordered a 2-day stand-down for all military jets before the aircraft was finally discovered 60 miles north of Charleston, North Carolina on Monday evening. Roughly 13,000 U.S. auto workers stopped making vehicles to go on strike last week. Contract talks between unions and Detroit's Big 3 automakers reached a stalemate, and members of the United Auto Workers Union began picketing at a General Motors assembly plant in Missouri, a Ford factory in Michigan near Detroit, and a Jeep plant in Ohio. The Kansas City Chiefs won their first game of the season this weekend with a 17-9 victory over Jacksonville after trailing 3-0 in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes threw touchdown passes to Sky Moore and Travis Kelce, and the defense kept the Jaguars out of the end zone. The Chiefs are now 1-1 and will host the Chicago Bears on Sunday. For more in sports, we'll throw it over to Charlie.
Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate it. But like they just mentioned, a win is a win. Even if it's not pretty, the football team moved to 3-0 with a 31-24 victory over Nevada on Saturday night in Reno. Devin Neal scored 3 touchdowns, and the defense stopped Nevada's final 2 possessions to secure the win. Next up is the Big 12 conference opener against BYU on Saturday afternoon at the Booth. Kickoff is at 2:30 p.m. The volleyball team swept all 3 matches in the Jayhawk Classic last weekend at the Horsch Family Volleyball Arena on Friday afternoon. The Jayhawks opened the tournament with a 3-set victory over Bellarmine. They stormed past New Hampshire on Friday night and then came back on Saturday afternoon with a trophy-clinching win over Texas State. Kansas is now 9-1 on the season and will begin Big 12 conference play this weekend with 2 matches against Texas Tech. It will be a homecoming for graduate transfer Reagan Cooper, who played for the Red Raiders last season. First serve is at 6 p.m. on Friday with a 2 p.m. match on Saturday, all in Lubbock. And the soccer team tied its Big 12 conference season opener in Oklahoma. Kansas is now 3-1 and 3-1-5 overall and will travel to Oklahoma State tomorrow with a 7 p.m. kickoff against the Cowboys. That's it for sports and today's show. Thank you for watching, and be sure to come back tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. for the KUJH News.